This is a story, as far as I remember, it's about the Shpola Zeta, the grandfather of Shpola. Once there was a Jew that he desperately needed 5,000 rubles for to marry his daughter off. Why had to marry his daughter? He also had other debts, he had other things, but he needed the 5,000 rubles. And he had absolutely nothing. So he tried to ask, he tried to this. He didn't want to borrow money. He knew he couldn't pay it back, but what's he going to do? Maybe he could go around collecting money. The Jews didn't have anything. So someone said, go to the Shpola Zaidi, the grandfather of the city Shpola. That's what his name was, holy Jew. And he can get money. He'll give you a blessing. Everything will be okay. So he said, good. So he goes, the Salvation Shpola, and he says, 5,000 rubles. He said, the Salvation says, 5,000 rubles, 5,000 rubles. 5,000 rubles is not so much. In fact, I can give it to you right now. The man said, thank you, Rebbe, thank you. You can give it to me now. Yes, here. Takes a little pouch out of his drawer. He starts to count out 1 ruble, 2 rubles, 3 rubles, 4 rubles, 5 rubles. There you go. And he pushes it in. There you are. So he wants to say, Rebbe, I need 5,000. He wants to say it, but the Rebbe just finished saying 5,000, 5,000. He said it so many times. So he thinks to himself, the Rebbe's probably testing me. He wants to test me to see, how I'm going to react to this. If I appreciate everything, every little thing he gives me. So I'm going to pass this test. He says, oh, thank you, Rebbe. Thank you so much. He's also thinking, listen, probably these 5 rubles, they're probably got a blessing inside of them. Something good. Thank you, Rebbe. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. He takes the money, puts it in his pocket, and he backs out of the room. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Goes to the door. Says, I don't know what to do, What am I going to do? But got no choice. So he goes back home. Walking back home is like a full day's journey. So he's walking. And as he's walking, so, he's about a half an hour outside of the city. And suddenly he hears somebody far away yelling, hello, Mr. Hello, 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 Mr. Hello. He looks and he sees there is a young man running. He's got long payas waving in the wind, a Chassidic dress. He says, it's one of the Rebbe's followers. He's going to give me all the money. Right? He saw I passed the test. I accepted the money. I didn't complain. He says, Rebbe. And he says, you were just by the Rebbe, right? By the Shpola Zaidi? Yes, I was. Said, oh, the Rebbe said that he made a mistake. I said, yeah, made a mistake. He said, he gave you too much. He gave you too much. He gave you 5 rubles, right? Give me back 2. He says, okay. I guess the test is a bigger test than I thought. He gives him back 2. Now he's got 3. So, thank you very much. The young man runs away. He continues walking. He's walking for about another hour. And suddenly he sees off to the side 3 young boys, Gentile fellows. They look like ruffians. And they're sitting by a little sort of a fire. They made a little fire. It's a cool day. And he thinks to himself, whoa, now I really am in trouble. These guys are the anti-Semites. They're probably going to beat me up. They're going to take away the 3. And that's what I get from my troubles. Look at this. One of them comes over to him and says, excuse me, sir. Would you like to buy a pouch, a real nice leather pouch? I said, what? A leather pouch? I want to buy a real nice leather pouch. Here, you can look at it. It's really nice. It looks at you can look inside if you want. It looks inside. Yeah, there's like this gold inlay sort of on the side. It's really nice. He looks it up. He opens it up. He can't believe his eyes. It's German marks. That used to be German currency. German marks, and there's a lot in there. There's a lot. I mean, he sees there's like big denominations. And so the young fellow says, oh, you can take the pictures also. You want it? You can take the pictures. He says, oh yeah, really? The young man doesn't know that it's money. Take the pictures also. And this is talking about in the Ukraine, where he doesn't know the German, he doesn't know. in the Ukraine, they have different letters and different, right? It's not English letters. And take a minute. So he says, how much do you want for it? It's five rubles. 5 rubles could take the whole thing. So he thinks to himself, oh man, this is terrible. I just had 5 rubles. This would have taken care of all my problems. I don't know how much money there's there, but I mean, there's certainly a lot of money. But I haven't got 5. The young man says, what's your problem? What's your problem? He said, listen, I don't have 5 rubles. I don't have, he says, I hear some in your pocket. All I have is 3. He says, 3, just 1 second. Goes, talks to his friends, comes back and he says, listen, if you want, you can have the pictures for 3. Want the pictures? The young boy thinks he's really got a sucker over here. This guy's the pictures for 3. Says, okay. Says, oh, the pictures here. Take all the pictures. Give me the money. Give me the money. Boy, and here's the young boys laughing. Hey, the fool bought a bunch of pictures. We still have the wallet. Right? The wallet is worth a lot of money. We can sell the wallet. So he's walking. As he's walking, suddenly he sees in the distance a big cloud coming toward him. It's a carriage, a huge, huge carriage. So he moves off to the side of the road, and there's the driver of the carriage yells, "Jew, get out of my way!" And he whips the whip at him, and he drives them. He doesn't know what's going on. He goes home, tells his wife, "Look at this." And he tells her the whole story, all this money. Look at this. He counts it. How much is there? There's like 10,000 rubles worth. He says, this is great, amazing. His wife says, one second. Maybe this money is stolen. You have to go back to the Rebbe without the money. Go back to the Rebbe and tell him the whole story. Tell him what happened. The young boys and the this and that. It says, okay. I mean, I don't want stolen money. So he goes walking back to the Rebbe. It's a day's journey. He's walking back. And as it's the next day, right? The next morning he starts walking back, and he's like a half an hour away, and he sees there's these young boys standing where they were standing before, but he looks from far away. One of them yells out, "Hey, that's that Jew that was there." He looks, they're all bandaged up. His arm is bandaged. The other one has a big bandage over his head, over his eye. The other one has all sorts of bandage. He goes to the young man, "What happened to you?" What happened? He says, "Oh, don't ask. He said, "Wow, are you lucky you didn't buy that pouch? Are you lucky you didn't buy the pouch?" Wow. He said, "Why? What happened to you? I mean, can I help? Can I do something?" He said, No. He said, "Well, what happened is like this. You took those pictures, right? You gave us the pouch. And now we had the 3 rubles and we got the pouch. And we got all of a sudden a big argument between us. What are we going to do? We're going to divide the pouch. We're going to divide the rubles. Who's going to take the rubles? Who's going to take the pouch?" I said that I was the one who did the deal. The other one said, anyway, we got into a fight. We got into an argument. And one second, I made a small mistake here. Small mistake. The boy from the rabbi took 3 rubles. So now he's only got 2 rubles left. That's it. And they said, "We'll sell the pictures to you for 2 rubles. That's okay." So he said, "We got 2 rubles and we've got the pouch. And now we don't know what to do." Right? One guy says, "I want the pouch. You take a ruble." One takes the ruble. In any case, we got in a big fight and the pouch fell into the fire. So and we couldn't get it out. We tried to get it out, but by the time we got a stick, the thing burned. It was not recognizable. All of a sudden, who shows up? A huge carriage, and the carriage is the Baron. And he gets out of the carriage and said, "Did you see my pouch? Did you see my pouch anywhere?" And we said, "Listen, there was a pouch." He looked in the fire and he saw my pouch. "I don't believe it. My pouch." And he took out his whip and he started beating us. And he had his guards that were with him. They also beat us. And that's why we're all beaten up. I mean, what type of a pouch? He got so angry about a little pouch. The thing is worth maybe 10 rubles. That they didn't know that there was all this money inside, right? So all of a sudden, this Jew realized that if he would have bought the whole pouch, the that he would have stopped those young men, they would have told him they just sold the pouch to the Jew. He would have beaten me up. He would have beaten the Jew up and taken everything away from him. So it ended up, it was exactly the right thing that he had only enough money to buy the pictures, and the pictures he got to keep, and the pouch got. And anyway, he still has the problem. Maybe the money is stolen. So he goes to the Sabab Shpali, and he tells him the whole story. He says, I know that that money is truly money that was stolen, but it was the Baron that stole it. He stole it from anyone that he could. And so you have no obligation to give back that money. The Baron is a totally evil person, and that money is yours. You can use it to give charity and marry your daughter off of it. And that's how the Shpolazedi arranged, transformed bad to be good, and arranged a Jewish wedding. Have a good day with Mashiach now.